Hello. I thought I would do a, today's video about a blog that I saw about things that Gen X were taught that probably should not be taught anymore. But I thought it was funny because it's been from generations before, these same ideas of what we think. And this is about what we taught boys or men, or what we expected from them. And the first one is that boys don't cry. How many of y'all have heard that? And yeah, boys, they do cry, right? When they're little, and so they should be able to cry whenever they grow up. So that's the first one. And then the next one is, it says, real men don't talk about their feelings. And, you've heard many women say, well, they're not going to go to counseling. They don't talk about their feelings. And they have a problem with that with veterans as well. So we have to kind of throw that out, that they need to discuss their feelings. I mean, women do. And I guess we thought that men are the protectors and the listening, and to take care of and help the women and children to not cry or do those things that we taught men in the past. Okay, the next one is that a man is the person that provides financial, and I think that maybe still be true, but we know that women have to go out to work and help provide financially for the family. So it's not only the men, but the men should be encouraged to go to college, and and I think the whole purpose of that was the women stay home with the children, and so the man works and pays the bills so that the women could stay home and and kind of nurture the children. But we know that nowadays it takes two incomes to pay the bills. Okay. And not all the responsibility on one person. And I think that's too much stress on men. Okay, the next one is only women cook. And it goes back to the men going out to work and the women staying home. So that's that same idea. But if both are working, then yeah, men should help with the cooking as well. And I know that many men, they like to go out on the grill and cook steak, hamburgers, those kind of things. That's fun for them. So yeah, taking turns cooking. So they should be taught how to cook too. So I'm agreeing with that one. And then the next one is that dads don't change diapers. And this goes back to the pins. It goes back to the women staying home. So if both are working, and it doesn't matter if the woman stays home, the men can help by changing a diaper every once in a while. It's not the best job in the world, and the kids kind of roll around and but take turns, and you become really kind of closer with the child. So anyway, but it goes back to these gender roles. And the next one is divorce means you failed, and they're saying no, divorce doesn't mean that you fail. So they said that was the impact. Oh, you failed your family, and sometimes that's not true. You don't know what's going on with people that get a divorce, so it's not really true that you fail. But that's what they teach the boys. If you get a divorce, you have failed as a man, or as a dad, or as a husband. So, but anyway, there's different options. And the next one is that success, how I'm going to sign that. Success is a product of hard work alone. If you work hard, you will have success. You will. So work hard, success have will, or have success will. Either one of those would work. So they're saying that if you work hard and that's it, then you will be successful. And that's not true, right? So it depends on how much they pay and how much everything cost. So it depends. So I guess what they're trying to do with this vlog is to get out all those old perceptions. This is a perspective, or ideals, or the ideas that you have, or the goals that you have, or what you think is the way it should be, and if you do this, this, and this, you have captured that goal. And that's not always true. And I think that puts too much pressure on men. So everyone needs to kind of shoulder that idea. So it's like you share the burden, right? Shoulder that, or be equally yoked, or whatever. So you share the burden. So that's what I would say. And the next one is going to college is the only way to get a good job. And that's not true. Sometimes you can work up in the company, and that's the way it was actually really before. You went to college for business or to become a doctor or a lawyer way back in the day. And now it's just, any kind of college technical school to get a skill so you can provide. And there's some good technical schools out there. You don't have to go to a 4-year college. It depends on what you want for your career. And so you don't have to always go to college to get a good job. So we need to kind of get rid of that, because now everybody has a degree, so nobody has one up on them. And then the next one is an old idea, and that is, if you stay with the company, you're loyal with the company, but I would say if you continue to work for the same company, then you'll go up, you'll be rewarded, right? You'll be going up in it, you'll be paid more, they appreciate that, oh, he's a company man and he's been here a long time, and you continue to move up the ladder. And that's not always true anymore either. And they don't care about that. I mean, they say that they want that, but because they're training you, but in reality is that sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you do need to transfer and get a different job. And buying a home is a solid, you could do this as solid investment or a strong investment. I would do strong. Okay, it says, but they said that because houses are so expensive now, sometimes it's not the best investment. Maybe you can't afford it. So anyway, that's why they say that. It's not the same as when our parents, you buy a house and you live there. And there's some people, it depends on where they live, that the family lives there for generations, right? The parents buy it and then they die, and then their children live into the home, someone else lives in the home, and then it just is passed down, so you don't have to buy a new one. And then the last one is therapy. Remember T, and it's help. Therapy means something's wrong with you, and that's not really true. It just needs help, or coping skills, or just someone to talk with, to try to figure out what's up, or how can I change, or there's different reasons. And because if there's depression involved, then they would need some medication. So therapy doesn't mean that there's something wrong. It just means you need more help. And so the sign is therapy, right? It's help. Anyway, so those are the things that we should not be expecting men. Oh, men don't do blah 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 blah, or they do blah 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 blah. And it's really be shared with men and women, especially in the way the world is now. It needs to be shared, and that responsibility is not only on one person. That responsibility only on women, or that responsibility only on men. Anyway, so practice, and so let's see if we can change our perspectives, and I will see you later. Bye.